Okay, how we doing tonight? Of course, my name is Kent, and this is the nightly channel, the nightly EOS channel. We talk about the EOS blockchain nightly here, and of course, tonight's no different than any other night. A nightly EOS broadcast about the EOS blockchain. So anyway, I want to talk a little bit tonight, if I get to the right screen here, about this article right here, or this post on the internet about and where's this CoinDesk makes this post. It's a freelance job market is moving its 700,000 users to EOS. And I'll try to read it a little bit slower than I usually read it. Over 700,000, I'm going to start right at the beginning, over 700,000 user accounts from a freelance website are moving into the EOS blockchain. Moonlighting, a marketplace for freelance professionals, launched in 2014, has taken on a $5 million investment round led by FinLab EOS VC Fund, a joint venture of FinLab AG and Block One. The investment will be used to grow Moonlighting's user base and to integrate its existing infrastructure with EOS. We have been exploring blockchain since 2017, chose EOS.io due to its ability to scale transactions, processing, maintaining low transaction costs, and enable users ease of user account management. Moonlighting CEO Jeff Tarrany told CoinDesk. And let's see here. See if there's anything else here. It's very interesting. I'm just scanning this real quickly. I'll start reading here again. Critically, however, the company is not copying all of its data to the blockchain in plain text. Instead, it's securing the data using hashes that rely on Moonlighting's centralized database to decrypt. The hashes on the blockchain provide auditability and validity to our freelance profile maintained off-chain, he said. This is important because the company plans to use funding to increase its the validation of profiles, for example, by authenticating freelance various trading certificates. Okay. So anyway, let's just talk about this for a second. What's going on here? What's going on here is what EOS is doing, and you can see kind of what their objective is here, because they did this before. There was another. Where did they do this before? Oh, right here on this Tapatalk. Well, with Tapatalk, they were able to onboard 300 million users, are doing that. It was announced back in February that they're getting the 300 million users, or giving the 300 million users the ability to create an account on EOS. So what EOS is doing is they're taking this money that they've raised through their initial public offering, and they're onboarding users. And they did it here with this Tapatalk, and now they're doing it again with this freelance job. But there was one thing here I wanted to read, and let's see if I can find it real quick without reading the whole thing like I usually do. Right here, let's just read right here. Actually, I don't want to highlight it because it's harder to read that way. We believe that Moonlighting contains the three. Okay, this is what Block One is saying. This is what the EOS VCs are saying. We believe that Moonlighting contains the three key traits you look for in a decentralized application. So they got money to invest. They're looking for people to give money to that have good ideas that could build on the blockchain. And this is what they're looking for. They're looking for real customers, number one. So they're looking for somebody with a customer base, which is, so they already have a customer base of 700 million or 700,000. So that's what the VCs are. That's what EOS is. That's what Block One is looking for. They're looking for people that have got real customers that have already been out there attracting and have established a customer base already, which is this is what this company has done. Real transactions. So they want something where there's already been some sort of activity with these customers, and the activity is something that has already been viable. It's something that people use. It's something that people have an interest in, and there's some real use cases for it. And then a bona fide use case for blockchain technology. So will it work on the blockchain? Like sometimes I hear Vitalik say, there's a lot of stuff It doesn't work better on a blockchain. You're better off putting it on a cloud server. Forget about using the blockchain for certain things. And Vitalik makes that case a lot. You know, not everything works better on the blockchain, but that's what they're looking for. They're looking for things to work better on a blockchain. So when they find these companies or these ideas, they're going to go and they're going to, you know, especially with somebody like this, that they were searching because they were already out in the blockchain world trying to figure out. I think they said in 2017 that they tried to do. So here it is. We've been exploring blockchain protocols since the end of 2017. So they were out looking around and they hadn't really found anything, or maybe they tried to do something, an ICO or something like that. I think I read that they did try to do an ICO, and it just didn't work out. So, you know, they were hanging around out there. They had something to offer, and of course, EOS is looking at these guys, these people, and say, hey, this looks like a pretty good idea. We'll go ahead, give them some money, and onboard 700,000 users. So this is what's going on right now. They're acquiring ideas, user bases, and things that are going to work on a blockchain. And they've done it already with this, what they call Moonlight. Was it Moonlight? Yeah, Moonlighting. And then also they did this with this Tapatalk too. Tapatalk. So this is what's going on here. And of course, Novogratz is involved with that, I think. So that's what's going on here. They're onboarding a lot of people. So this is why this EOS blockchain is got so much growth potential. When you have already things happening, interactions, people happening, doing business, then you can bring them onto the blockchain. You can let them put their user profiles on the blockchain, let them put some of their information on a blockchain, and all of a sudden I'm on board a lot of activity onto the blockchain. That's why I believe that the EOS blockchain is going to be so, you know, $100 tokens is not going to be a problem. In fact, somebody asked me, hey, if you had it to do over again, would you made the party more than $100 a token? I think $100 token party is a pretty good idea. But yeah, I would have been very, very comfortable making an 120, 130, 140, $150 token party, because I believe it's going to be that it's going to reach those points. But 100 just made sense to me because I already saw it go to 20 billion. And I thought, well, what's 100 billion? I mean, that's only 80 more than it already is, and it hasn't even started working yet. I mean, the blockchain hadn't even started operating yet, and it was already at 20 billion. So I thought, 100 billion is pretty easy. Let's just do that. And by the way, the party is going very, very well. As I said last night, I couldn't never imagine so many people have signed up for the party. Not that if everybody comes or not, that's another story. But just the fact there's been so much interest has really been very exciting for me. And it gives me a lot more excitement about these videos and a lot more excitement about what it is I'm doing, because I start to see the worldwide appeal of EOS and the worldwide interest of EOS. And believe me, you know, if you saw the list I'm looking at of people that have signed up for this party, you'd be pretty impressed. I mean, I probably will try to get back to most of these people or all the people before we do the party. That is, if we can make sure that we can handle that many people. But the amount of people that have signed up for this party is enormous. Like I say, I think it's well over 1,000 people. I haven't sit down to really take the time to count because I'm getting ready for San Francisco, because we're going to be in San Francisco this weekend. And my other son's going to Coachella, so he's getting ready to go out there. So we're doing a lot of different things. And I just haven't sit down to count it. But all day long, every day, I'm getting email after email after email for people that want to preserve or they want to be on the list of for the party down in Del Coronado. So yeah, this is just an incredible thing, and it's pretty exciting for me. And I'm really humbled by it, because like I said, I would have never thought that, you know, when I started doing these videos a little over a year ago and started talking about EOS, that it would be so exciting, and so many people would be interested around the world. Because at that point, the blockchain hadn't even existed yet. It was just an idea. And of course, a lot of people were saying it was never going to launch, and it wasn't even practical or wasn't even able to be completed. And that Dan Larimer takes these ideas and never, ever completes them, and that he's going to run off with the money and we're never going to see any blockchain. Well, I knew otherwise, and that's why I started making the videos. I knew it would work, and I knew that this would grow. But to see it grow this quickly, has been pretty amazing to me. And I think if it makes $100 here within the next year, which I believe it will. Somebody said I've already made a prediction about it. Last year that I said it would be $100 into 2018. I don't remember specifically that prediction. If I did it, I said it probably very casually and wasn't really making that prediction. I did make a prediction it would happen early this year, though, which looks like my prediction probably won't make it because it would have to make quite a bit of ground up here in a few months. But it's possible because you got a lot of stuff going on out there in June that we don't know about. So who knows? Maybe it could be $100 by June, but we'll see. But anyway, there's a lot of people signed up for the party, and you can see because there's a lot of activity here. And I'm like I said, because of seeing the people signing up for the party, seeing the interest, and seeing the amount of people that have all over the world. I'm just literally all over the world. People have signed up for this party. So all that just makes me all the more excited for $100 EOS. Makes me all the more excited about what's happening with EOS and how much this is going to grow. And just to be excited to go up to San Francisco this weekend, meet with a lot of people, and to continue working on the blockchain, because this is where it's at. I think this is where growth is at. This is where the future is at. And this is where things are happening. So if you're looking for a place to invest, or if you're just looking for a place to build, or looking for a place to have some, like on this freelance market now, become a blockchain expert, become some sort of blockchain developer, and put yourself out on this moonlighting, and create a career for yourself on blockchain, developing blockchain. Because we could use a lot more developers on blockchain. Believe me, I'm aware of that as someone working in that area and somebody that's developing an application. There's a lot of room for people that want to become blockchain experts and understand the blockchain very well and build on it, because there's going to be a lot of growth in this. And I think EOS has got the great potential. So anyway, I've rambled on here long enough about this, but anyway, lots of good things happening. Hope to see everybody in San Francisco, and I appreciate you watching the video. Please comment. I'd like to see more comments, and throw me whatever you want to throw me. Tell me you like me. Tell me you don't like me. Tell me what you want to hear. Tell me what you don't like to hear. Just give me whatever you want to give me. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.